Hello my friends, it's very nice to see you here on this video. I know it's been a very long time, so first things first, I would like to sincerely apologize for not having uploaded for more than a month. I have been in college again and I'm doing very well. Next to that, I've had a lot of spare time but did not manage to, I think mentally or something, I didn't manage to make any videos, and I'm planning on doing more videos soon once I get a proper laptop to do the job, because this is not quite the PC I want to use to render videos. I want to utilize this PC, so that was that. Then I would like to thank everybody that's watching this right now, because this means you're still sticking with the channel, which is for me a great honor. When I started YouTube, I think it must have been almost 3 years ago, I didn't quite expect audience following my channel. I thought about making a cool music video of soldiers or knights clashing into battle, or samurai it was back then, and adding music to it and making nice shots, making awesome looking scenes, and some people just regularly visiting and watching the video and liking it, and then going to somewhere else and watch those videos. But I didn't expect people to follow me. So thanks again for these more than 2 years of happiness you've given me, because having people following, commenting, and enjoying on my videos is just an undescribable feeling. I can't describe this with words. I'm not going to describe it with my body, because that would be nasty. That would not belong on YouTube. So here we are in Rome 2 Total War. Yes, you did read it correctly, and yes, it is on your screen right now. And there's something wrong with it. For those who know the game, you might tell that the Divide e Impera in the Broken Sword is a mod. It's a overhaul. It completely rebuilds the campaign of Rome in everything: trade, politics, soldiers, anything, public relations. And this was, I believe, voted best Rome 2 mod of this year. So big up for the maker of this mod. I think he's called Dresden. I'm not sure. He probably wouldn't watch this, but this guy does a lot for the community of Rome 2. And with this, I'd like to to start, because obviously he came here for gameplay and not me chatting about how nice it is to have you guys following me. So this is the new campaign. It's called the Imperator Augustus, which is, you know, the Emperor Augustus. And Augustus is a very famous Roman emperor. But before he was named Augustus, his name was Octavian, or Octavianus. And he was adopted by the great Emperor Caesar and inherited a part of Rome. So did Antony. Was it? I'm not sure what Antony's full name was, but Antony, Mark Antony, that was it. He was a very renowned general on the side of Caesar and helped him conquer parts of Gaul. And he was a very, very, very important tactical genius behind the Roman successes of that time. Next to that, we have Lepidus, which I do not know much about. I know he was very influential in Roman politics. He might have been the leader of the Western Front, Spain, for the Romans. But I do not know a lot about him. There could be a description here. Let's see. Doesn't say much about him, but I do know that Lepidus, Octavianus, and Antony, Mark Antony, joined forces to fight the enemies of Caesar, the ones who assassinated him, and their armies. They did successfully win and then split the Roman Empire in 3. Well, in this campaign it's 4 because Pompey is there as well. But essentially, Rome was split into 3. The western half, or southwestern half, was for Lepidus. Original Italy, with parts of France, and you could say this is the heart of the Roman Empire, went to Octavianus, or Octavian, which was the sort of adoption child of Caesar. The Eastern Empire, which is mostly vast conquered lands by the Romans in the earlier years, went to Antony, the successful general who is now a, what do they call it? They call it something. I sort of forgot. I did study ancient history in university a while back, but you know, it doesn't always stick. And you know, Octavian grew to become a massive dictator, Emperor Augustus, which he killed thousands of babies, oh my god, to kill the newborn Jesus Christ. At least that's what the story is. I'm not sure if it's true, but that's the story, that he is the one who had all those little infants killed because he was afraid that the King of Kings would take over his empire. And that's Octavian, or later on Augustus. So no, I do not want to play as a dictator who is a dick, literally. But I'd like to try to go for Antony, because for me, Antony really had the right to become the next Roman emperor. He showed many things of competence. He was a great military tactician. He knew his way around politics. The only thing that was perhaps a bit stupid and not wise was to go with Cleopatra, which is the queen of Egypt. He liked her very much. I like brunettes too, so I can't blame him. But she was very wealthy, but she was also disliked by many because Egypt was the enemy of many. And, you know, having things said, Octavianus, or Octavian, and Lepidus started gaining distrust about our friend Antony. Because, you know, he went with the Egyptians and not with the Romans, which is, for them, a small kind of treachery. And, well, in my eyes, it's quite smart to ally with Egypt. Egypt was very powerful in the time. And, yes, Egypt had been conquered by the Persians before, but not now. Like, Egypt is very powerful at the moment. So I would like to try play as Mark Antony and see if I can change history into perhaps a better world, because I genuinely believe that if Mark Antony won the civil war against Augustus or Octavian, I think the world, or at least the Roman Empire, would have lived very differently from that point onward. So I'm sorry for the large amount of talking, but I think this was necessary before we start the campaign, because I think we're already starting with a little relationship with Cleopatra and the other Romans having distrust for us. So we will end up in a civil war, and it's only a matter of time when that's gonna happen. But I say we're gonna go for it. I know Divide e Impera, the overhaul mod, makes the game difficulty normal actually hard, so we're gonna just play normal. Also, I have a graphics enhancement mod. It changes the game completely. If there are people here who played Rome 2 without graphical enhancement mod, you missed out on some stuff. Without graphical enhancement mod, it's like battling for Narnia or Middle Earth or something. When you have GEM on, it's actually fighting for Rome or fighting in the cold, harsh environments of Germania. So, enough talking, let's go. Sorry if you're not much of a talkative type, and you should have just skipped this if you're not very much into me talking, but I just had to give you this background information because it's quite important. And I do have to tell you guys that I don't have any experience in this campaign. It's the first time I'm gonna start the Imperator Augustus campaign, so better wish me luck, or wish us luck. We're obviously playing this together. And my mouth is getting very dry from all this talking. I think it's time to pour a drink before the loading screen comes out. Oh, yes. That's a Coca-Cola bottle opening. Don't drink too much of this because it's very unhealthy. It's bad for your teeth too. But I don't care, I guess. I feel like I've been talking for an hour. Has it been an hour? I think it's about 10 minutes. Not sure. No. The loading screen in the start always takes quite a while. Alright, here we go.
You are my son, but I've done all I can to protect you.
The gods smile on you, Octavian. You're a good soldier.
I'm a politician.
We don't need more politicians. It's not more speeches in the Senate that will change the world. Rome is dying.
Why do you think Caesar favored you so?
I was loyal.
No, Octavian. He saw in you the potential to continue his legacy. Not to follow him, but to exceed him.
Antony cannot be trusted. His heart lies in
fuck
Egypt. We must confront the reality that civil war is inevitable.
And how will bloodshed save the people of Rome?
You are not meant to save them. You are meant to lead them.
All men are troubled when their moment has come.
I am not Caesar. I don't have his strength.
The people loved him, and they will love you.
You can't think like an ordinary man. You must reach beyond mortal ambition and do what has never been done.
To survive, my son, Rome must have a master.
Damn. They need a master, yeah. Very well then, for those who haven't seen the trailer, there you go. That was the trailer for the Emperor Augustus campaign, or the Rome 2 Total War Emperor Edition. Alright, you are Mark Antony. Having received the lion's share of the Republic and its challenges, you are locked into a deadly struggle with Parthia in the east. The filthy eastern warriors. They wish to rob you of all valuable client states. You may save them and counterattack deep into Parthian territory, or sacrifice these provinces to buy yourself time elsewhere. In the Balkans, your Thracian allies are threatened by deadly nomadic tribes from the north. Invading the region will give you a springboard to Rome. Should your fragile triumvirate collapse, this, after all, is your ultimate goal, and should be pursued with unswerving dedication. Greatness beckons you. Follow its trail to the bitter end. Very well. Sorry for the hiccups there. I'm not a native speaker, so... yes. What do we have here? Obviously we have the sign of the lion, because we're, you know, epic lion people. So let's just quickly make a little a look into our provinces. We have quite the income, 11.4 thousand, but I'm expecting this to go into massive decline. Apparently we also have Sparta, but the public order is dropping all over the place. So we have to do something about that, or else we're gonna have massive riots all over the place. Okay, we have some things researched already. We're gonna need the dignitaries because they are governors and they can govern this place for me, because obviously we have a little issue with the local people, and we're gonna put some money into Antioch. My god. Anyhow, we're gonna put some cash into this place so that we can convert these heathens to the Roman beliefs of the time. Here we have some legions. This is... who is this general?
We hunger for battle.
Who's the general though? Marcus Antonius. I think that could be us. Is that us? It is. Marcus Antonius. So they're using they're using his official name in the campaign, but they use his Romanized, which that's kind of weird, Romanized name. They're using his Englishified name in the menu, which is odd. Anyhow, who are we to judge anyway? Corinthia. I feel like we're really starting in a very bad position right now. I mean, look at that. Minus 19 public order. What is this? We're gonna have riots within a fucking day. Public forums. And that was the money. We're not even nearly. Oh wait, these are allies. Forget about that. Okay. This is going pretty well. We have a majority of Latin culture.
Ready for orders.
This guy has to get out of town because you can already see the stuff dropping. And this is going to cost us some morale. Movement range, line of sight, ammunition, melee defense. But we're getting +4 order, and that's what we need until we can turn these Hellenic heathens into Latin, civilized Latin people. What are our diplomatics? We're at war with the Cyrene. Apparently, the Dacians are very pissed off, which I can understand. We're at war with some kind of weird-ass eastern tribe. The Galatians are our client states. They are a Celtic tribe deep into the east. I'm not sure how they got there, but we're gonna ask some money from them. And we'll trade. There we go.
The gods will rejoice at the words we have.
So we get some money off of them in the trading per turn, and we got some money for the trade, so that's not too bad. A trade with these people would be nice. They are treacherous, but you know,
Speak, my
trading
friend,
never hurts.
and burden yourself
And we
of
could maybe
diplomacy,
ask some
and
money
let us
from them.
find agreement here,
Let's
in the
demand
fashion
a
of
nice
simple,
payment.
honest man.
Rejected.
You have an honest face,
Oh,
even as you offer an honest bribe. I must, in all politeness, refuse.
Very well, go for it. There we go. There's some money from them as well. The Broichi, which is also a Celtic tribe,
Greetings, friend. We will speak together
and
of what...
they do not want a non-aggression pact, and they're quite aggressive towards us. Judea. Okay, the birth ground of the Jewish people. We might be looking at the birthplace of Christ here. They might become our greatest enemies in the future, so
Welcome, honored
let's
emissary.
trade with them.
Speak, and I will answer with my master's
Once we've
voice.
had enough trade from them, we shall eradicate them. They are our client state, but those are the dangerous ones. Lepidus' Rome is already hostile. We're not at war. We're allies, which is
welcome, I suppose.
very odd.
No, do not sit. That is for us and for friends. You, for now, will stand.
Wow, Lepidus, you pig. I know you have Carthage, but Jesus.
Greetings. Speak plainly and without idle purpose, and all will be well. A sure thrust strikes home, after all.
Alright then. We're just getting money from all over the place here. Octavian is also pissed off at
I
us.
suppose. No, do.
Alright, so we have really bad relations already. We just made about 8,000 gold, or we made 8,000 monies off of trading, which is quite nice, I'd say. But we do have to see if we can where shall we build more temples? I also want to get like a central point that I can use for levying armies. We have a promising one here. I think Athens and Sparta would do nice as well. Field of Mars. Or workshop. Oh no Field of Mars. We should make a practice field. Manipular barracks. Some fountains, I'd say. Although this is quite close. Spreading Latin culture and adding growth, or that's less Latin culture, less public order, but we're adding growth, and that's going to be important for the short term. In the long term, we might want to have more public order, but I think we can fix it like this. Alright, then let's just quickly look at the map here. As you can see, it's still as big as it used to be, but now we have 3 major pieces of Rome, and this isn't even Rome at its biggest. They even grew to the Rhine. This river here on my cursor is the Rhine. It's in my country. The Romans did make it across, but they were never able to make or to found large cities across. Same as Britain, they didn't get far across. At this very small point here, or this one. I think it's this one. They made Hadrian's Wall, and they didn't or rarely ventured beyond the wall because of all the so-called barbarian hordes, but I'm quite sure they were quite civilized. But strange. Nobody did really understand them. That doesn't mean they are barbarians. So we have Syria here, which is locked off by the Galatians, but they are our client states. Here is some Armenians. I'm not sure if we are allied to Armenia. I know Rome and Armenia went to war before. Like, this is our public order. Everything is negative. Wait, we even have a part of Libya. Let's have a look at Syria first, and then, oh, Syria, if you'd know what you'd be into in 2014. A civil war for already 2 years. Poor bastards. Alright, here's Egypt. Are we trading with them? We should be. I mean, we're banging their queen. Yeah. Okay. Next, Cyrene. There's nothing here, is there? We can't. We might have to give this place up. You know, I'm not afraid to give up some stuff, especially North Africa. The only thing that might be important for us to keep this is that we can use it to levy elephants into our armies. So, here's Jerusalem. A cursed place. 1,000 years from now, there will be massive battles around there. Okay, this is Tyros and Salamis, parts of Judea. I'm not sure if we should stick around there. I will expand and keep these people converted. What is this? Meeting place. Huh. Alright. And I think we can still place something in Antioch. That's... Alright, that was it. Alright, next turn. We might actually already go to war with... Oh, wait, we still have... Okay. Edicts.
Ready for battle. Is that all?
Romanization. That would be a good one to use in most cases here. Yes. Because this is largely Hellenic. Then we'll call one on this as well. Macedonia. Actually, I want to use Athens, Sparta, and what else sticks with these? Hello guys, I'm back. I had my dinner, which was lovely, and I had a look at the time and noticed we are almost a half hour into the game. Now, we haven't really done an amazing lot of things. We've looked at all the provinces, we've checked if all the buildings are correct, and we started altering the ruling religion in our cities. So we're trying to get, you know, a happy population going. And I'd like to keep the episodes about half an hour each. So that means we're going to have to cut it here. And we'll go into the next turn in the next episode. And all that rests me is to thank you guys so much for still checking in on the channel. I'm sorry about that little mistake. Yeah, you've been watching this, and I'm wondering what you think. So let me know in the comments. What do you think about this video? What should I do different? Maybe you think the episode should be 45 minutes instead of 30. If there's anything you didn't like, feel free to tell me. I will read all of the comments. I may even respond to them if there is a question or if there is a nice comment. I will respond. Yeah, and if you want, please leave me a like. It's going to help me a lot in the future. So that was it. Episode 1 of our Mark Antony campaign in Rome 2, the Emperor Edition. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.